The movie was at the part where Mir and her father were at the sea, where her father lost the bet he made with Mir. After some time, Mir had a day off. That day, she saw her brother Hyunjo, whom she thought was studying at the university, walking along the side of the road. That made Mir angry. She even shouted at him inside the coffee shop, saying, "Why are you doing this?" He told her that he wanted to start a business of his own. After that, she talked to her father while she was angry. They met in a place called Beer, where they both sat together. But her father gave her the contract paper that stated that Mir would own the apartment. He also added that he wanted to leave that place, even the whole city. However, Mir refused to let him go. She even tore up the contract paper. At that moment, Mir told him, "Talk to your son. Let him go back to his studies." But her father didn't know about it. After that, Mir wanted to leave, but Yong arrived at the place. However, Mir closed the door, and no one opened it, so they hid from each other. Later, she waited outside. When he came out, she asked him a question. "Who was with you?" He didn't tell her who it was. When she insisted, he took her from that place, trying to hide things from Mir. When he dropped her off, she started asking tough questions, including about a photo she had seen. "What is this photo? Who is the girl with you?" He realized then that Mir was jealous about that photo. When he understood, he told her, "I won't tell you," and walked away. But she took out a key bead and hit him on the head with one of the beads. A week later, they met again, and she asked him to move his car properly through a legal way that was blocking the apartment's parking area. Many people had refused to move their cars, the same thing that had happened to Mir earlier in our movie. So he asked someone to put up many notices because his car was in front of the apartment. When the owner came, he got very angry and caused a scene there. Then the boy and his father arrived, and a fight broke out at the place. After that, they separated but resolved the conflict peacefully, agreeing that the man should never park his car there again. 1 month ago, Mir and Yong were supposed to go to Thailand, but Yong opposed the idea. The next day, her manager told her that work would be very busy that week. The same week she was supposed to go to Thailand. So she worked even more than usual. Sometimes she slept in her car from exhaustion. One night, her friend Nam saw her there and drove the car for her. The next morning, we see Yong talking to her son, asking, "You haven't been home these days. Where have you been?" Her son told her that he hadn't gone to the university for a whole year. Yong was very upset about that, and feeling bad, went to a tennis court. But her ex-husband came there, and they both went to a hotel together, where they drank half of their drinks. Meanwhile, Nam was given a suit because there was a funeral being held for his grandfather. But he disagreed with his family and left the event. He was walking along the road drunk when Mir saw him. She took him from the place but didn't know his address to order a taxi, and Nam didn't tell her. So she drove him to a hotel to let him sleep there that night while she went back home. But then, Yong came to the hotel while drunk. She didn't want to go on her trip the next day. Something unexpected happened there. At the hotel, the father, his ex-wife, their daughter, and the daughter's boyfriend all met. Everyone started accusing each other. It became confusing. A woman who had divorced her husband was there with another man, even at a hotel. And their daughter was also there with a man, also at a hotel. It was something completely unusual. The journey of Mir and Nam. The day of the trip, Mir left home early in the morning. While Nam was doing his morning exercises, he caught sight of her. She looked calm, but her mother was deeply saddened to see her go. Later that morning, Mir met Nam again. He offered her a ride, which she accepted, though she felt extremely shy when she noticed Nam's friends standing by the door watching them. After a brief exchange, she learned all their names before heading inside. Once home, Mir tried to change her clothes, but she couldn't find anything ordinary to wear. She had only brought along the outfits from her recent trip to Thailand. Noticing this, Nam kindly brought her a warm coat and told her to put it on, as the weather was cold. She thanked him with a soft smile. Nam's friends were chatting about romantic stories and past relationships, laughing and teasing one another. But Nam and Mir didn't join in. Their bond was different. Simple, calm, and sincere. They were just friends. That evening, Nam and Mir sat together in the living room, sipping wine and sharing stories from their lives. Mir spoke fondly about her mother, how deeply she loved her, and with sorrow about her father, who had often caused her pain. Nam, on the other hand, told her about his life, how he grew up, the struggles he faced as a young man, and his journey at the company where he worked. The next morning, Mir asked Nam to teach her how to ride a bicycle. He brought one and began to train her patiently. She quickly got the hang of it and started riding confidently until she lost balance, fell, and broke her arm. Nam, along with Byung Moonji, rushed her to the hospital. After she was discharged, Mir and her father returned home, only to find tension waiting for them. Yong was already there. She had found and read the contract paper, and she was furious. Both Mir and Nam were taken aback when she started shouting. "Why did you play with me? Am I just a toy to you?" Yong cried angrily. Then, overcome with rage, she ordered Mir to leave the house. Mir refused. "I can't," she said quietly. "I'm injured." When Yong saw her arm, her anger softened for a moment, and she felt guilty. But once she learned the full story, the fury returned, not because of the injury, but because of the betrayal she felt. Later, Yong went to Moonjin's house to return her son's belongings. She also asked for the contract paper they had signed. When he handed it to her, she added the missing section, tore the document into small pieces, and said coldly, "Don't ever do this again." Meanwhile, Mir wanted to make things right with her mother. She prepared a small celebration at home, a simple table, a little cake, and a sincere heart ready to reconcile. Her efforts worked. She and Yong forgave each other, shared a warm hug, and decided to continue working together peacefully. That same day, Mounjin received a call from the captain of a local sports team. The captain invited him and his wife to attend the match and cheer for the players to inspire them. Mounjin agreed without hesitation, hoping to make Yong happy. And indeed, she came to the game, sitting proudly by his side as they watched the match, a small moment of peace after many storms. Days later, Mir was called into the manager's office. Fear filled her heart. She thought she was going to be fired. She walked in nervously, her hands trembling. But instead of anger, the manager smiled warmly and praised her for her excellent work. Mir's heart filled with relief and happiness. Then came something unexpected. The manager asked her if Nam could work in her department and if she could train him. Nam was currently working as a security guard, though he was an educated man with great potential. The manager wanted to give him a chance. Mir, however, gently refused. "You can't force someone to do what they don't want," she said. Her words carried quiet strength. That night, the manager organized a dinner for Nam. It was his birthday. Nam's eyes lit up when he saw the beautifully arranged table full of food, especially the dishes he loved most in the world. The gesture touched him deeply, filling him with gratitude and joy. But not everyone was kind. In the same apartment complex, there lived a man who spread false rumors about Mounjin. He continued spying, creating fake stories, and even sending lies to the newspaper. Stories meant to damage reputations and sow distrust.
Amazing Korean movies are coming soon. If you love Korean films, don't miss out. Hit subscribe so you won't miss any of the new episodes we're bringing your way. Support us with a like. Share with your friends so they can enjoy it too. This video will definitely blow your mind. Enjoy watching. Popcorn and sparkles.